Hey everyone, it's Chalet. Today I'm showing you guys my everyday 10-minute makeup routine. This is different from my normal nail videos, but I hope you guys enjoy this. I have some new products, so I thought it'd be fun to share. I'm starting off with a primer. I usually don't use primer, but I really wanted to find something to help with the oiliness that I get throughout the day. If you have any recommendations, please give me some in the comments below. Brow gel is one thing that I can't convince myself to spend over $5 on. This one is from Wet n Wild, but I've also used the e.l.f. ones as well. I wouldn't say that this has a super strong hold, but I think it works for what I need it for. For concealer, I'm using this one from Dior. I usually just use concealer under my eyes or if I have any red spots. And while this dries, I go ahead and finish my brows. This brow pencil is also from Wet n Wild. If I had to choose one product that I could use, it would probably be an eyebrow pencil. I think it really changes the look of my face. Over the past few years, I've tried out a couple eyebrow pencils, but I always go back to this one. There's something about the texture that grips to my skin and makes it super easy to apply. It also helps that it's under $5 because I go through these pretty quick. Now I like to blend out my concealer. I usually use my finger, but today I wanted to test out a beauty blender on one side just to see if there was a difference. I've been testing out this concealer for about a week. My usual go-to concealer is also from Dior. It's the Forever Skin Correct, and I have these both in the same shade 3W. I wanted to compare the two because I've heard that they're pretty similar. I would say that the one that I have on right now is a little bit lighter coverage, but I think I like both of them. I also recently tried out the Kosas concealer, and I know a lot of people like it, but I didn't have a good experience with it. I just felt like it creased really bad under my eyes, and it also highlighted the little dots under my eyes, but I had to return that because I didn't see myself wanting to wear it at all. One thing I'd say about the Kosas one is that the color of it matched my skin tone really well. I feel like with all concealers I get creasing under my eyes, but I feel like that's pretty normal, and this one has worked really well for me, and I feel like it creases right after I put it on, but throughout the day as it dries, I don't notice as much creasing. After comparing my finger with the beauty blender, I think I actually preferred blending with my finger. I put a tiny bit more under my eyes and blended it out with my fingers. Bronzer is something that I just started using actually this past week, and I have this one from Milk Makeup. I'm still learning how to apply it, but I'm really liking how this one blends out. I think from ones that I've tried in the past, this one is definitely easier to work with and it blends out really well. I really love this color because it's not too orange, it matches my skin tone pretty well. I also like that this formula is matte because I do tend to get oily throughout the day, but I do like cream formulas, so I like it when they're cream but also matte. I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer to blend this out, and I also use that brush for a few of my other makeup products too. When I was at Target, I found this other Morphe bronzing stick, and I feel like this is a dupe for this Milk bronzing stick. I would say it's a lot more creamy than the Milk one. The Milk one does have that matte finish, but I'd say they look really similar on the skin, and they also blend out pretty similar. If you can find the right shade in the Morphe one, I definitely recommend that one because it is half the price. I feel like I'm more willing to spend more money on these products that last me a lot longer, like blushes and bronzers, rather than the eyebrow products because I know I go through those so fast. I think it blends out super natural. Another new product that I have is the Retractable Blush. I tried this for the first time yesterday and I love the color. My sister actually uses this one too, so don't tell her because she's gonna say that I copied her. We're 2 years apart, and when we were younger, I always wanted to match her and she hated it. I tried out the method of putting the powder on the bottom and the cream on top. Yesterday I actually compared the two and I did like this better than putting the cream on the bottom. As I was putting on my blush, I noticed that my eyes were creasing. Like I said, I feel like it creases while I'm putting on my makeup, but after I'm done, it kind of stops, so it's kind of weird. But if you have any recommendations for under eye creasing, please let me know that as well. This Retractable blush is super pigmented and I think the color is beautiful, and I'm really glad that I chose this one. My go-to blush for probably 2 years has been the Fenty Cream Blush. This is a blush that I've repurchased twice. Honestly, I haven't changed my entire makeup collection in the past 2 years, so I've had fun testing these new products to see if I could find anything that I would like better. I also tried the Saie blush in the color Spice. I'm still deciding if I like it or not. I really like the color and the way it blends out, but I feel like it kind of makes me look greasy. I know I said I would only do eyebrows if I could only choose one product, but I think blush is my favorite. Let me know what products you can't live without. For mascara, I'm using this one from e.l.f. I have the mini version because I don't wear mascara that often, so I just wanted to get a small one to try. This mascara is very natural looking and I really like how it looks. I also compared this to the Tower 28 mascara, and I do prefer the e.l.f. one better just because I feel like it's more natural, but that's just my preference. I usually go for a drugstore mascara, but I decided to just try this one out, and I actually think I would repurchase this. I just like that it doesn't go on too heavy and it's also easy to remove. And since I only wear mascara once or twice a week, I didn't mind spending the $12 on the mini version. I just recently started lining my lips, so I'm not super good at it, but I'm using this one from NYX. I still don't know how to line my lips really, but I feel like it does make a big difference. My bottom lip is actually lopsided, but I'm not really sure how to fix that with the lip liner, so I just leave it lopsided and just line my lips how they are. For gloss, I'm using the Tower 28 in the color Cashew. I actually really like the texture of this lip gloss, and I also realized that it fills in the lines of my lips really well. This formula is super soft and creamy, and I really like the way that it glides on. The only thing is I don't really like the smell or taste of it. A lip product that I've also been using a lot lately is this one from e.l.f. I really like the way that this one feels. It's super soft and super easy to wear. I'm finishing off with some setting spray. This is also something that I don't normally do, but I wanted to test it out to see if it helped with staying matte throughout the day. but I wouldn't say that it has a super matte finish, and it does smell a lot like hairspray and it's super strong. I don't really like setting powder, so I'd rather use a spray. I just patted this in with a damp beauty blender. And this is the final look. It's very natural and simple, and it's a perfect everyday look. I personally love a quick and easy makeup routine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.